My name is Subhranshu Garai. I am cybersecurity engineer at Virtually Testing Foundation. I am going to explain about red team versus blue team. To secure a company from online infrastructure, there are working two types of people. One is red team and another is blue team. Now the question is, what is red team? The National Institute of Standard and Technology defines a red team as a group of people authorized and organized to emulate a potential adversary attack or exploitation capabilities against an enterprise security posture. So that means the red team acts an adversary. So their task is to attempting to identify and exploit potential weakness within the organization's cyber defenses using the sophisticated attack technique. So here we understand that the red team plays the role of attacker or the competitor within with the intention of identifying vulnerability in a system. So what is the red team activities? Social engineering, penetration testing, intercepting communication, card cloning, etc. So what is social engineering? Social engineering is a manipulation technique that exploits human error to gain private information, access, or valuables. In cybercrime, these human hacking scams tend to unsuspecting user to into exposure data, spreading malware infection, or giving access to restricted systems. Attacker can happen Attacks can happen online, in person, and other via interaction. So, what is penetration testing? Penetration testing, also known as pen testing or security pen testing. So, here a cybersecurity expert attempts to find and exploit the vulnerabilities in a computer system. And what is intercept communication? Intercept means is a relation to communication, means listening to monitoring or viewing, reading or recording by any means such a communication in its passage over a telecommunication network without the knowledge of the person making or receive the communication. What is card cloning? Card cloning is a fraud where a criminal copies a legitimate card in order to steal it. Sometimes it is also known as card skimming. So, what is the skill or what skills need to be a red teamer? At first, the offensive mindset of red team activities require its own set of skills. So there are various listed like software development. When you know how applications are built, you are better able to identify their possibilities of weakness. Penetration testing. Much of red team's job to identify and try to exploit own vulnerabilities on a network. This includes familiarity with the vulnerability scanner. Social engineering. An organization's biggest vulnerability is often its people rather than its computer network. Social engineering tactics like phishing, baiting, and tailgating can sometimes be a easiest way past security defenses. Threat intelligence and reverse engineering is knowing that what threats are out there and how to emulate them. Creativity. This thing finds ways to beat a blue team's defenses, often requires creating a new innovative. or creative or new innovative forms of attack. So now there is a question: what type of job we can get as a red team? We can get job like vulnerability accessor, security auditor, ethical hacker, or penetration tester. Now, what is blue team? NIS defines a blue team, the group of responsible for defending an enterprise use of information system by maintaining its security posture against a group of mock attackers. If red team is playing an offense, the blue team is playing a defense to protect an organization's critical assets. So, blue team activities, there are various types of activities by blue team like DNS audit, installing and configuring firewall and endpoint security software, monitoring network activity, digital footprint analysis. So, what is digital footprint? Digital footprint is the collection of information, blog posts, social media pages, websites, videos, user comments, and reviews about your brand that exist on the internet. So, blue team skills: defending a company against an attack involves understanding what assets need to protect and how to best protect them. So, there are some skills that could serve you well in a blue team role, like risk assessment, threat intelligence, hardening techniques, monitoring and detection system. So what is risk assessment? Risk assessment helps you to identify the key assets that are most at risk for exploitation so you can prioritize your resources to protect them. Threat intelligence. You will you will want to know what threats are out there are so you can plan appropriate defenses. Blue teams have to stay a step ahead of attacker. Hardening, hardening techniques. Recognize weakness in your organization security is only helpful if you know the technique for fixing them. Monitoring and detection system. As a Bluetooth professional, you will need to know how to use packet sniffers, security and information event management software, SIEM, IDS means intrusion detection system, and IPS, intrusion prevention system. So again the question is arrives that what type of jobs we can get as a blue team. The roles and responsibilities of blue team more closely match with those traditional cybersecurity roles like cybersecurity analyst, incident responder, intelligence analyst, information security specialist, security engineer, security architect. Thank you.